Well, good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Greenwood Chevrolet Falcon Stadium, where tonight the Fitch Falcons will play host to the Tigers from Howland High School. I am Lenny Gessler. I'll be your play-by-play commentator tonight. And the Falcons and the Tigers get together. It's an absolutely beautiful evening. No rain in the forecast. A little bit on the cool side, but I think a lot of times the players like it to be that way, so they're not out there sweating too much tonight. Before we get started, I just want to say that the Austintown Fitch Athletic Department would like to thank State Farm Insurance agent Jamie Blott for her continued support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoning Avenue in Austintown. So you can stop by the office or you can call 330-779-0097 or visit Jamie at her website, jamieblott.com, for all of your insurance needs. So the visiting Tigers tonight will be dressed in the all-white uniforms with black numerals. And for your Falcons, they will be in the all-red uniforms, white trim. So we are a couple of minutes away from the opening kickoff. Before that happens, we will have the playing of our national anthem and also the starting lineups for both teams. The captains of the respective teams are meeting at the midfield line. The Falcons' last game before tonight was a heartbreaker against the Raiders from Warren Harding. Harding scoring a goal with 17 seconds left in the game to pull out a 1-0 victory over Fitch. So the Falcons trying to put that one behind their heads and look forward to the rest of the season. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
This time we direct your attention to the American flag. In recognition of the many men and women who have served and continue to serve America in the armed forces, we ask that those who are able, please rise and remove your hats, while veterans, active military personnel, and police officers salute for the playing of our national anthem.
Okay, so the visitors from Howland will be introduced first, and they will have their non-starters come out, and then we will introduce the starters as they come out on the field. Okay, now the starters for the Howland Tigers. Number 8 is Dimitri Gentis. He is a freshman. Number 17 is Keaton Perry, a freshman. Number 29, a sophomore, Lucas Beringer. Number 16, a junior, Herb Lawson. Number 11, a junior, Caleb Rose. Number 4 is senior, Alexander Bakeris. Number 9 is senior, Pasquale Carnante. Number 3, a senior, Vasily Gentis. Number 2, a senior, Jet Hua. Number 18, a senior, Jack Kenny. And starting in goal, a senior, Zach Lewis. The head coach is Brian Stiles. Their assistant head coach, Nick Shealy. Assistant coach, Joachim Rohan. And HV coach would be Jake Young. And now, the starters, non-starters first for the Falcons. Sophomore, number 1, Ethan Warmoth. Freshman, number 2, Hayden Bauer. Number 4, senior, Adrian Puz. Number 6, senior, Nick Paul. Number 8, a junior, Harry Spalding. Number 13, a freshman, Jonathan Richardson. Number 15, junior, Vince Larson. Number 22, sophomore, Trevor Lordy. And now the starters for your Falcons tonight. Number 5, a junior, Dylan Bear. Number 7, a senior, Josiah Burney. Number 9, a sophomore, Nolan Mickey. Number 10, a sophomore, Anthony Ruggles. Number 12, a senior, Jonathan Carson. Number 16, a freshman, Chris Gozzoni. Number 17, senior goaltender, Jamie Sorrells. Number 18, sophomore, Benjamin Galvez. Number 23, senior, Nick Tobola. Number 24, senior, Brody Herman. And number 11, freshman, Jackson Potnicki. The Falcons are coached by Anthony James. His assistants are Brandon Morton, Marcus DeBaldo, and Giovanni Morton. So we are just about ready to get underway here, once again, from Greenwood Chevy Falcons Stadium. Nice crowd has turned out for tonight's game. Very comfortable for the spectators. Again, on the chilly side, but Everybody dressed, I'm assuming, warm enough and to enjoy themselves. So Fitch will be moving from right to left here in the first half of play, and Howland will be moving left to right. Oh, now we're going to change sides of the field, so let's correct ourselves. Falcons will be moving from left to right in the first half, and Howland from right to left. And the Falcons will kick it off to start things with the honor, Anthony Ruggles. They are just about ready to start as Jamie Sorrells goes down to his goal to the left of us. All right, and the whistle, and we are underway. Bernai off to his left, to his right to Herman. Herman plays it back. Carson back up to Herman. Near sideline. Pass is intercepted by the Tigers. That came out on the foot of Caleb Rose. Ball chipped up into the air. It's basically 3-on-1 with it. Number 18, Jack Kenny gets it, but it goes out of play. Last touched by the Tigers, so throw in for the Falcons. Ball kept in play by Keaton Perry. Howland with control. Now sent back to just inside the midfield line. Brought down into the Fitch defensive zone. Out of play it will go. And with the throw-in will be Vasily Gentis. Looking in front of the net. Headed out by the Fitch defense. Potnicki tries to get one down this near sideline. Intercepted by the Tigers. And now Fitch clears it out into the midfield area. Brought down by number 29, Lucas Beringer from Howland. Sent down the far sideline with a pretty good run at it is, let's see who that was, as Jamie Sorrells comes out and covers the pass up just to make sure that the Tigers didn't get a shot on goal. That one headed out of bounds. Last touched by Howland. Ball comes in, bounces over Potkanicki's foot, picked up by the Tigers. Oh, nice play by Ruggles to intercept it. Potkanicki has it, sends it down to Mickey on the far side, back to Potkanicki. Mickey centers one, nobody there for the Falcons. Cleared away by Keaton Perry for a moment. And it'll be sent over the far sideline, and it will be a throw-in for the Tigers. So Howland with it. Ball down the far sideline, too far for the Tigers, although they do intercept that pass. That was given up that time by Bear. Tigers with an opportunity here. With it was Carinante. And last touched out of bounds by Fitch, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. And let's see. Taking that throw-in, I do believe, is going to be number 16, Herb Lawson. Across the way. Lawson looking for a teammate. Bounces it in to Vasily Gentis. Now picked up by Pasquale Carinante. Off to this near sideline, but a little bit too far as trying to catch up with it. was the forward for Howland, but it went out of play. Ball loose on the near sideline. Finally picked up by Tabola. Hits Ruggles. Ruggles give and go back to Tabola down this near sideline. He keeps it in play. But coming back from Howland, good defensive play that time by Vasily Gentis to keep Tabola away from the ball as it rolls over the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick for the Tigers. You've got 36 minutes and 4 seconds left to play here in the first half. We are scoreless from Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium here on the campus of Fitch High School. Ball set up over the far sideline, and that'll go out of play. So it's a throw-in for the Falcons. Comes into Burneye. Ball sent up into the air, and that one goes out of play. So Howland will have it. Getting it back will be Alexander Bakeris. Sends it down near side, intercepted by Fitch. Burneye coming our way with it. Josiah Burneye looking for some help. We'll had that pass intercepted. Sent across. Down on the far sideline. Tigers win an opportunity. There was a shot, but it was wide of the far side post. However, I think Mickey touched that, and he did. So it'll be a corner kick, and it'll be taken by Pasquale Carinante. Carinante with a, well, let's see. Actually, he's going to leave it. So coming in for Howland, take the corner, Keaton Perry. Perry. Left-footed kicker, so that will come in. And a header right off of the foot that, or excuse me, off the head of Jack Kenny, but outstanding save by Jamie Sorrell's basket, and he covered it up. Howland right now, though, gets it back again. Falcons steal it. Tigers get it, trying to send it by. That one deflected at the defensive Fitch. And that time, Mickey tried to get it over to Gazzoni, and it was behind him, and it went across the line. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers deep in the defensive zone of the Falcons. Doing the throw-in will be Vasily Gentis. High throw into the 18-yard box, and again, off the head of Jack Kenny into the waiting arms of Sorrells, and Sorrells clears it all the way into the defensive zone of the Tigers. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by, I believe it's going to be Howland to throw it in. So last touch by the Falcons. With the throw in, Keaton Perry. Perry gets it into a teammate, gets the return back to himself. Ball chipped away that time by Galvez. Galvez passed behind him, can't control it. Howland back with possession. Lead pass up the near sideline. Pass across, intercepted by Galvez as he came back from his forward position. Burneye now back to Herman. Side over here to Tabola. Tabola trying to pass it to Ruggles. Intercepted and knocked out of bounds off the foot of Perry. So now it'll be a throw-in taken by Herman of Fitch. Ball loose in midfield area. Galvez tangling with Jet Hua. Burneye has it. Flips it back. Herman looking, trying to center it. Nobody there for Fitch. Intercepted by the Tigers, but then Potkanicki takes it. Burneye with it. Sent back to the defense. Carson, near side kick. headed down by Tabola. Goes a little bit too far as Kenny's there to pick it up. And the Tigers take it to the midfield. With it is Gentis. Ball sent down into the Fitch defensive end. Tigers with an opportunity here as Sorrells is all the way out of his goal. And the ball goes out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Howland. Taking that throw in, Herb Lawson. Well, and again, they're going to switch throws. So Lawson will send it down, and instead it will be thrown in by number 3, Vasily Gentis. Gentis gets it into the 18-yard box, but the Falcons clear it away, send it back toward the midfield area. That one comes off of the foot of Alexander Bakeris. Now back down into the top of the box. A shot on goal. Hits the far post. Oh, my goodness. That came off the foot of Vasily Gentis. He was right there, but he hit the far post, and it went out of play. So a break for the Falcons there as Howland had set up a really good pass to Gentis, but again, off the post. So Fitch avoids a goal there. Ball sent down this near sideline, still in play. Run down by the Falcons. Ruggles with it. Ruggles centers it. Tabola. Tabola sends it toward the corner, trying to look and see if he could go ahead and center one, but he had gone too far with the ball and it crossed over the goal line. So once again, it'll be a goal kick for Howland. Goal kick that time was taken by the Tigers. And let's see. So we had a whistle called. Howland now at the midfield area, in the midfield circle. Alexander Bakeris to put it in play, near side. Pass from Perry. He gets a return pass. Oh, nice play by Galvez to take the ball right off the foot of Carinante and down this near sideline. Ruggles was trying to catch up with the ball, but it was sent out of play off the foot of Vasily Gentis. So it'll be a throw in right below us to the right by Fitch. Herman to do it. Brody Herman with some good power in the arms. Usually gets the ball pretty good into the goal crease. That one no exception, but it's headed out at the defense by Howland. Picked up by Jet Hua. Hua goes down, and they're going to call a free kick on the foul by the Falcons. So pass down here on the near side. Perry. Perry looking for a teammate. Centers one into the foot of Hua. Hua. Cross to the far side. Ball loose. And Mickey takes it away from Herb Lawson. So good defensive play that time by Mickey. Still has control. Now his pass goes to Potkanicki. And now Ruggles will chase it down. Far side. Keeps it in play. Ruggles looking for a teammate. Gets it to Burneye. Burneye sends it back to the near side to Herman. Herman sends one down the center of the field, trying to hit Potkanicki, but coming out and picking the ball up is Zach Lewis. And Lewis will boot it away. 26 minutes, 50 seconds to go here. Half number one at Fitch. No score on the board yet. Fitch and Howland. Ball sent down by Alexander Bakeris. Now it's Gentis, Vasily Gentis. Back to the goalkeeper. Back out to Vasily Gentis. And Mickey doing a nice job that time. Took the ball away from number 11, Caleb Rose. Ball sent down the near sideline. A little bit too far that time for Ruggles. And the Tigers trying to get it out of their defensive end. Still on the near side. With it is Demetrius Gentis. Ball in the Falcon defensive end now. Chip right back up, across the way, headed down by the Tigers. And actually that was saved before it went out of bounds. And then it finally did go out. That went off of the hand of Chris Gazzoni. So it's going to be a throw in for the Tigers. Doing the honors, Alexander Bakeris. Ball batted around. Finally Mickey with it to Ruggles. Ruggles in the center circle, but intercepted and taken right back into the Falcon end by Perry. Now the Fitch defense comes back, and they're going to send it back to Sorrells. So Sorrells looking for a teammate. Midfield, off the head of Ruggles. Mickey to try to chase it down, does. Kicks it back. Burneye. Bear, midfield, Ruggles, gains control, Ruggles with it. Over here on the near side to Tabola. Tabola sending one up, and that'll be booted right out of bounds by number 29, Lucas Beringer. So a throw in for Fitch on this near side, and it will be Herman to throw it in. Over the top of Tabola, headed out by Howland, although it came onto the foot of Burneye, and Burneye's shot went wide of the far post, hooked away from the post, so it went over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick, and it'll be a short one as they put it in play. Pass from Vasily Gentis to Caleb Rose, but the Falcons get it back. Near side, Josiah Burneye. Looking for some help. Burneye with a shot, and right into the waiting arms of the goalkeeper, Zach Lewis. Now on the field right now for the Falcons, coming in is number 4, Adrian Puz, his first appearance. Now shot by Burneye, on goal, but nice save that time by Lewis. With it, number 8, Demetrius Gentis. Now kicks it over to Jet Hua. He loses it. Puz with it. Little flip pass to Tabola. And Tabola loses it out of play. A little bit too far for him to control. So it's a throw in again on this near side. That comes off of the foot of Kenny. Ball in the midfield area. Kenny still in control. Kenny looking for a teammate. Nice play that time by Bear to interrupt that run. Puz sends it back, and Herman will clear it to the defensive end of Howland. That ball goes off of Ruggles. No, they're going to say it went off of Perry. Oh. I thought that went off Ruggles. Well, it did. Okay. So Perry to throw it in, near side. The official had the flag up pointing toward the Howland goal, which would have meant that Fitch would have thrown it in. Good defensive play that time by Bear as he took it right off the foot of Hua. Now it's Kenny Kenny trying to chase it down. There's a sliding tackle. Good play by Herman of Fitch, and it'll be a corner kick down in this near side corner. Doing the honors will be Caleb Rose. Let's see, Caleb is a right-footed kicker, so this should hook in toward the goal. Falcons with 9 in the box, and that one is trapped and finally fallen on by Sorrells. Sorrells with a nice play, knocked the ball right down in front of himself and jumped on it so that there was no opportunity for a shot on goal by Howland. Midfield area, kicked up into the air by Vasily Gentis. Far sideline, run down by Mickey. And let's see, it's gone over the far side, so it's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. Let's see, coming off the Howland bench is Dominic Santee. And going out is Keaton Perry. And for the Falcons, coming out is Nolan Mickey, and going in is Harry Spalding. So Spalding making his first appearance tonight on the field. Ball loose, picked up by the Tigers. Falcons intercepted. Now Howland gets it right back again. That one goes off the foot of Burneye. Ruggles over the near side. Burneye with it. Spalding trying to get it back to Burneye. Puz with it. Pass goes behind Galvez, but he manages to get to it and send it a little further back to Herman. Herman, that one goes beyond his teammate, and Vasily Gentis cleared it toward the midfield area. Now chasing it down is Howland. That one intercepted by Burneye, and it goes off of the foot of Fitch, so a throw in for Howland. 9:27 left here in the first half. In the lineup for Howland, Christopher Perry, number 5. Tigers losing it. Spalding then lost it. Double team across the way. Spalding still trying to dislodge it. Gets a pass from Galvez. Nice little pass back to Galvez from Spalding, but now Howland intercepts. Tigers have it. Tabola takes it away from Jack Kenny. Ball sent down into the defensive end of Howland. Tabola trying to race to it, but he can't get to it as the Tigers maintain control. Sent across the line by Dominic Santee. Last touched by Fitch, so it'll be a throw-in from Santee into the Howland offensive end. Tigers lose it. Puz into the mid-circle. Also on the, that one was Burneye that he jumped right over the ball, was behind him in the pass. But Spalding gets a pass across the way from Puz. Spalding. Puz. Ruggles. Back to Ruggles. Galvez. Burneye. Falcons passing it around. Herman. Tabola. Burneye. And finally the Tigers take control. With it now is Rose. Kenny with it. Loses control to Tabola. Burneye tries to send one on this near side. It bounces off of the thigh of Ruggles and goes out of bounds. So it'll be a throw-in on this near side. We are down to 17-20 here in half number 1. No score, Fitch and Howland. That one comes off of Hua, I should say. Into the waiting foot of Vasily Gentis. Ball across the way. Pass was intended for Jet Hua. And it went across the goal line. So it's going to be a corner for Howland. And that will be taken by Vasily Gentis. So Gentis, corner kick. Nope, excuse me, throw in. Ball right in front of the box, and it's headed up into the air toward the goal, but saved by Sorrells. That came off of the head of Demetrius Gentis. So Sorrells alert and managed to cover that one up. Ball sent back down into the defensive end of Fitch. Bakeris with it from Howland. Fitch intercepting it. Looking for Carson. Cross the way. Off the foot of Ruggles. With it is Vasily Gentis. In the midfield area, Jack Kenny. That ball hit the official. It was supposed to be a pass from Hua, but hit the official. And it'll be put in play by Howland. Ball crossed away. Bakeris. Hua back to Bakeris. Off the foot that time of Rose. Rose! His pass was on the target of Jack Kenny, but it went beyond the line, so it was a throw-in for Howland. Ruggles with it on this near side. Pass up to Puz. Adrian Puz with it. Whoop. For a second there, didn't see where the ball was. Ruggles came by to keep it in play. Nick Paul waiting to come in at the next stop. Galvez, his pass was too far for Puz, intercepted by Howland, and Vasily Gentis passing it to his right. Gets knocked off the ball, and coming away with it is Harry Spalding. Spalding's pass down this near sideline. Tabola trying to lead Ruggles a little bit too far, and it'll be run down by Dominic Santee to the goalkeeper and cleared away by Zach Lewis, although the Falcons do get it back. And Burneye gets tripped and nothing called. So fans here at Fitch not in agreement with the no call, but Howland still controls it. Crossed the way. Hua goes out of bounds. Across the line. So it'll be a throw in for Fitch. I believe Spalding. Nope, it's going to be Bear. So Nick Paul has entered the lineup for the Falcons. Ball will be put into play by Howland just on the midfield side of the defensive zone. Pass comes over to Rose from Santee, back to Rose. With it right now. Rose in the middle of the field, gets knocked down, nothing called. Burneye trying to lead Puz, was a little bit too far. Nice job by Gazzoni. He broke it up. Ball sent right back down, though, to the defensive end. And Lewis will take it, the goalkeeper. And the defenders take it out of play to the midfield area. Mickey waiting to come back into the Fitch lineup. And that one was last touched by Fitch. So it'll be a throw-in below us. And that throw-in comes in off the hands of Santee. And sent out of bounds by Galvez. So Mickey's still waiting to come in. Hasn't come in yet. Off the head of Carson. Sent down into the defensive end of Howland. Lead pass down the far sideline, trying to catch up with it, and being taken down was Jet Hua. And good defensive stop that time by the Falcons as Hua turned on the Jets to get to the ball, but couldn't control it, couldn't get a shot off. Sorrells putting it in play for Fitch. Over the top of the head of Bakeris. Howland losing control. Puz with it near side. Spalding. Spalding has it. Plays it back. Herman looking for a teammate. That one is broken up. Nice defensive play by Beringer of Howland, and the Tigers maintain control. Lead pass, and it's going to be Sorrells out of goal, trying to get back into goal, and a shot goes across the front of the net and across the far sideline. That came off the foot of Jack Kenny, but they're going to say that it was touched by Fitch, so it's going to be a throw-in for Howland. And running to take that will be Vasily Gentis. Boy, they had an opportunity there, but the ball went off a Fitch defender and across the far sideline for a throw-in deep in the Falcon defensive end. Gentis gets it up into the air. Ball loose on the ground and cleared away by Fitch. Good job. That one goes blocked off of Bernai and out of play. So going across to put it in play will be Caleb Rose, and it'll be a corner kick as it went out of play over the goal line. Caleb with a right foot. That should hook away from the goal, bounce up into the air off Galvez. Trying to chase it down is Ruggles. Getting to it first is Christoph Perry, but then Fitch steals it and takes it right back down, and the defensive end of Howland, and not messing around with anything or anyone is Santee as he kicks it right out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in for Fitch. Let's see who does the honors here. Should be Herman, and it will be. So Brody Herman with the throw in near sideline. Comes in, headed out that time by Vasily Gentis. Howland trying to take it out of their own zone, and that goes off the foot of Hernan and out of play, so the Tigers will have it right around the midfield area. And let's see, a couple subs coming in for Howland. Number 14 is Jaden Phillips, and number 17 is Keaton Perry. Perry is a starter, so he's been in the game before. Going out is number 13, Dominic Santee, and number 8, Dimitri Gentis. All right, throw in for Howland. Getting it is Caleb Rose. Across the way. Give and go. Nice defensive play by Galvez as he took that right off of Vasily Gentis' foot. But ball comes right back into the midfield area. Bernai will come away with it. Pass across the way. Sent down toward the Howland goal. That came off the foot of Nick Paul. Excuse me, I think that was Spalding. Nope, that was Nick Paul that sent it down there. Clearing it away is Zach Lewis. 7:14 to go, first half. No score, Fitch and Howland from Falcon Greenwood Chevy Stadium. And watching that one come into the 18-yard box was the goalkeeper for Fitch, Jamie Sorrells. And the goalie cannot touch the ball outside of the 18-yard box. and cover it up. So you have to wait till it goes inside. Ball. Pass from Varsity. Back to a defender. They send it back up the far sideline, and that will go out of plays. It went right over the top of the head of Chris Gazzoni. Nicky Tabola coming back in, and Spalding coming out. So replacement for the Falcons. Bear to throw it in on the far sideline. Looking for a teammate. Headed down that time by Bakeris of Howland, but Fitch gets it back. Tabola trying to run it down. Tabola still can't get to it. Ball comes falling over this near sideline and out of play. Throw in for Fitch. Falcons trying to mount something here with 5:54 to go in the first half. Down in the corner, Tabola tries to center it. And that goes off of Howland. So it's going to be a corner kick. That'll be taken by Brody Herman down in this near corner, just to the left of the goalkeeper, Lewis. Herman, law on the ground, checked out of there by Keaton Perry, comes back. Carson sends one down, but right in the breadbasket in hands of the goalkeeper, Zach Lewis. So save for Lewis, and we remain scoreless. Across the far sideline, last touched by Howland. Throw in for the Falcons. And let's see who's going to do this. This will be Bear again. Intercepted by Howland, sent right back down. Ball trapped by Carson. Carson will play it back to Sorrells. Sorrells had a defender coming in on him, Lawson, but got the ball away. Fitch with control, Puz with it, back to Galvez. Stolen away, nice play by Varsity. Howland with a run. Howland has an opportunity, and a shot is on goal, but saved by Sorrells. That came off the foot of Varsity. So a good save that time by Sorrells on a good opportunity by Howland. Now the ball goes out of play, far side. Thrown in again by number 5 of the Falcons, Dylan Bear. Fitch taking it down into the Howland zone, but coming out to pick it up, Zach Lewis. Tosses it over on this near sideline. 3:45 to go. First half, nothing. Fitch and Howland. Falcons intercept it. Tabola off the side of his foot to Galvez. Galvez can't keep it in play as far as the Falcons. It's intercepted by Howland. Sent down that time by Bakeris, and an opportunity at the top of the key. Good heads-up play by Carson to clear it away. Carson now losing it. Kenny with it, excuse me. Played back, picked up by Perry. Across the field, inside the circle. Pass over on this near side to Christopher Perry. And now Keaton Perry sends one over the far side. That one will travel all the way to the far line, but kept in play. And now Fitch with an opportunity as Nick Paul down in the defensive end of Howland, but can't control the ball, and I believe it's going to be a throw-in for Howland, as that one banged off one of the Tigers. Bakeris with it. Throwing it in. Ball headed up into the air. Burneye, pass over to Tabola. Nick Tabola sends one up. Nobody there for the Falcons. Headed out momentarily by the Tigers. Now they bring it across the midfield line. Send one down to this near side. Kenny chasing it down. Herman on him as well as Tabola. Kenny sends it back. Picked up by Keaton Perry. Perry trying to get around the Fitch defense. Goes out of play. Throws one in quickly. Kenny tries to center one, bangs off of the Falcon defense. That ball will be sent across the near sideline, but again, a throw in for the Tigers. 1:31 to go here, first half. Howland with some pressure now, and that one's going to be off the hand. A little handball that time of one of the Tigers. And let's see, who is that? That is number 11, Caleb Rose. So playing the ball, Herman to Sorrells. Sorrells will send one down near sideline, taken on the fly by Keaton Perry, still in the midfield area. Finally, Rose gets it. Kenny looking for a teammate, sends one high. He's got one over on the far sideline. That's Jaden Phillips. And that one's stolen away. Nice play by the Fitch defense. That was Nick Paul. Good job by the time. So, throwing it on the far sideline with 35 seconds to go, running clock. Taking it is Bakeris. And that one will bounce off of one of the Howland players and goes out of play across the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for Fitch, and we've got 14 seconds to go as Jamie Sorrells is going to take as much time as he wants. And he's probably not even going to, well, let's see. Guess he is going to put it into play. But that will run out the time. So we've got 40 minutes in the books here from Falcon Greenwood Chevy Stadium, and our score, Fitch nothing, Howland nothing. Welcome back to Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium, where our halftime score is Fitch nothing, Howland nothing. The Falcons have returned to the field, and we have yet to see the Tigers from Howland. They'll be coming out here shortly. The Austintown Fitch Athletic Department would like to thank State Farm Insurance agent Jamie Blott for her continuing support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoney Avenue in Austintown. You can stop by the office. You can call her at 330-779-0097, or you can visit her at her website, jamieblott.com, for all of your insurance needs. Jamie, thank you again for your support of Fitch Athletics. So the Falcons will be moving from right to left in half number 2, and Howland from left to right. Again, the Tigers in the all-white uniforms with the black numerals, and the Falcons in the all-red with white trim and white numerals. In goal for the Howland Tigers is Zach Lewis, a senior, and in goal for the Falcons, Jamie Sorrells, also a senior. So we are just about ready to get underway here in half number 2. Beautiful night for soccer. No wind to speak of. A little on the cool side, but not a bad night at all. There is absolutely no rain for this evening, so that's always a good thing, especially for the players' perspective. All right, kicking it off for Howland. That was Herb Lawson, and we are underway here in half number 2. Falcons losing control in the midfield area, stolen away by Howland. Jet Hua passing it down. That one out of bounds off of Fitch, so it'll be a Howland throw-in. Herb Lawson to do the honors. Looking for a teammate, finally gets it in. Chipped up by Vasily Gentis. And the Falcons come away with a steal. Ruggles will take it back to Puz. Adrian Puz on this near side, and a little bit too far for the Falcons' Vince Larson as it goes out of play on this near sideline. It will be a throw-in for Howland. Alexander Bakeris looking downfield. That one goes off of the head of Burneye, once again out of play, but Howland picking up about 10 yards, so Bakeris will try it again. That one's off the head of his teammate, Demetrius Gentis, and it goes to the middle of the field, but picked up by the Falcon defense and stolen away by Howland. A shot, though, that's wide and long to the left of the goalkeeper, Sorrells, that off the foot of Caleb Rose. So it'll be a goal kick for Sorrells. Jamie has made a couple saves tonight, as has the goalkeeper, Zach Lewis, for Howland. Ball loose. Tigers have it. Kenny with it across the way. Tabola guarding him. Kenny gets it to Carinante. Pasquale Carinante. Ball sent right over now to Alexander Bakeris. That came off the foot of Behringer. Midfield area. Herman. Burneye plays it back to his defense. Gozini intercepted by Vasily Gentis. Hua sent one across. Run down by Kenny. Far side, Kenny lofts one up into the goal box, but it's headed out at the defense by the Falcons. That one came off the head of Vince Larson back to the midfield area for the Falcons as they control it. Ruggles sending it back. Burneye will pick it up. And stolen away by Hua. And that was taken right off of his foot and out of bounds. Nice play by Dylan Bear. So it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers of Howland, but pretty deep in the Fitch defensive zone. Vasily Gentis to toss it in. That one looked like it slipped right off the edge of his hand. And it goes over the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons' Jamie Sorrells. Sorrells right down the pipe. Midfield circle headed down by Howland. Gazzoni has it go off of his foot and out of play, but was touched by Howland, so it'll be a throw-in. Falcons have it. Ruggles gets it back. Puz trying to hit Ruggles on a give and go. Stolen away momentarily by Howland. Burneye heads one. Ruggles can't control it, and it'll come out of play. So it's going to be a throw-in for the Tigers. Once again, Alexander Bakeris, he does a lot of the throw-ins for Howland. That one off the foot of Rose. Near sideline. Gazzoni losing it. Howland with control. Dimitri Gentis sends it back. Ball across the way. Tabola intercepts it. Has it taken away by Kenny, but picked up by Puz, and now a pass over on the far sideline. Herman with it. Herman sends one down. Tabola on a streak, trying to chase it down, but couldn't quite get there. Is coming out of his goal, Zach Lewis, to handle it and control it, and he will boot it away. 35 minutes to go here in half number 2. We are still scoreless from Fitch. Fitch and Howland doing battle. All right. There was a foul called, so the Falcons will put it in play. Burneye will leave it for Herman. Herman down along the ground, far side. Tabola with it, looking to his left. That pass a little bit shy of the mark as it was intercepted by Lawson, but Fitch gets it back again. They send it back. Gazzoni losing control. Back into the midfield. There's a nice pass that time intended for Lawson, but it was broke up by the Falcon defense. Sliding tackle by Burneye. That one chipped down by Vasily Gentis down to the near side here, and that will go off of Howland and across the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Chasing it down or trying to get to it at that time was Lawson, but couldn't catch up to it. So the goal kick will come from our right as Jamie Sorrells takes his time. Now he's set. That one, midfield. Headed down by Howland. Kua with it. Centers one, blocked at the defense. Good time. Nice block by Carson, but the ball's loose, and there's nobody there from Howland as the Falcons clear it away. And now Ruggles with an opportunity. It's 2-on-1. Ruggles, now it's 2-on-4. And Spalding could not quite get it back through the defense as the Tigers break that rush up. But Spalding trying to regain it. And he goes down, and he also trips Bakeris. But the ball was last touched by Howland, so it's going to be a throw-in for, no, it'll be a throw-in for Burneye. Gazzoni down his near side, intended for Spalding. Played out by Bakeris. Once again, Falcons to throw it in. Burneye gets it back into Spalding, but he loses it. And coming away with it that time was Vasily Gentis. And he loses it. And now picking it up is Dimitri Gentis. But the Falcons get it right back again. And finally, it is cleared by Keaton Perry to the far side. And the Tigers will play it down to the Fitch goalkeeper, and Sorrells will take control. So each team has had a couple shots on goal, but the goaltenders have been Johnny on the spot, and now Kenny with it. An opportunity to center one. Let's see if he can get it off. He's guarded by Herman. And now Tabola comes out, and now getting knocked down is Kenny as Carson ran into him, but nothing called, and once again it'll be a goal kick. Jamie Sorrells putting it in play. Off a Puz. Tabola sends it down the far sideline, and that ball's going to be out of play, so it'll be a throw-in for Howland. .30 minutes, 54 seconds left. Here in the second half, we are scoreless, Fitch and Howland. Throw in across the way by the Tigers. Kenny plays it back. Christopher Perry sends one down. Now in the midfield area. With control is Howland. Pass down here on the near sideline. It's going to be chased down by Jet Hua, and that will go across the line, and it'll be a goal kick. Well, again, Jet shows some jets. He's got some speed, but couldn't quite keep that one in play. Sorrells, midfield area, off the leg of Rose. Chopped up into the air, clearing it down. Gazzoni played it out, but right back into the Fitch defensive end comes Howland. Chipped up into the air by Bear across the far side, off the head of Tabola. Puz with a header pass to Tabola, chops one up. Ball stays in bounce. Tabola's going to hustle and get it, but he loses it. Nice play, though, by Tabola and good hustle. Puz, however, has it. Across the way. Nice pass. Burneye with it. A shot on goal, and it come out to make the save is Zach Lewis. Boy, Spalding put a perfect pass right on the foot of Burneye, and Josiah put a shot on goal, but Lewis there to handle it with no problem. Now there's a give and go, and that one just a little bit too far for Jet Hua. So it'll be a throw-in for Fitch as Dylan Bear will handle it. He is all the way almost down in the corner of on their side line. And let's see what happened. Well, actually they're going to say it's a throw-in for Howland, so doing the honors, Vasily Gentis throws it high in front, and Burneye's going to play it out. That one goes past Ruggles. Ruggles trying to chase it down, but it's sent down up into the air by Bakeris. Ball loose on the ground. Gazzoni trying to get around the defense. He loses it. Ball centered, kicked away at the defense of Fitch. That one by Carson, and sent across the way. Howland still with control. Keaton Perry has it, and he will send it to Kenny. Jack Kenny gets knocked down, and it goes out of play, and it'll be off of Kenny. So a throw in across the way for the Falcons. We have 27 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the second half. Fitch and Howland scoreless to this point. Ball comes in. Carson will play it back to Sorrells. Sorrells looking to his left, now kicks it out. Spalding off of his head. Intercepting it, however, was Vasily Gentis, sending it down the near sideline. A couple of 16s doing battle there. Larson, number 16 for Howland, and Gazzoni for Fitch. And finally, the Falcon defense clears it to the midfield area. Puz in control, losing it to Howland. Sent back by Christopher Perry, middle of the circle, ball sent down. And that's going to be Howland with it. Rose looking for a teammate. Can't get past the Falcon defense. Ball sent back up and cleared to the midfield area. Beringer had it, number 29, and finally it's sent into the Fitch defensive end. That goes off of Tabola. Didn't quite strike that cleanly, and it went out of play, so it's going to be a throw-in for Howland. Kenny off the top of his head. Ball chipped. Still no one with control. Galvez had it, but the whistle called, and I think there was a foul called, so it should be a free kick, I believe. Let's see. No, it's going to be a throw-in. So a throw-in by Keaton Perry. Ball loose. Sent across by Tabola, but intercepted by Howland. And the Falcons take it right back, get it to the far sideline. Pass, that one goes right over the top of Puz's head to Spalding. Spalding across the field to Bernay. Bernay with a chance, looking for a teammate. Puz right there. Adrian Puz gets it back to Bernay, far side. Bernay looking for a Ruggles that was right at the top of the 18-yard box, but the Tigers broke it up. Bear now with it. Bear gets tripped up. Good sliding tackle by Howland. That one by number 3, Vasily Gentes. Intended for Kenny. Kenny with an opportunity. The ball goes down. A shot on goal and a score. Put in the goal by number 16, Herb Lawson. And the Tigers are on the scoreboard at the 24:43 mark. So that one went off of Kenny and came to Lawson, and he beat Sorrells to his left and went in the near side corner. So Howland has a 1-0 lead with 24:30 left in this one. Bernay chasing it down near sideline. Galvez looking for a teammate, blocked at the defense by Howland, but the Falcons get it back, send it across the way. That one's stolen from Tabola. Kenny, nice move to get around Tabola. Sent back. With it is Rose. Rose still in control, losing it finally. Tabola trying to clear it, but he couldn't. Kenny picks it up. Kenny looking for some help. Top of the box, rolls right through everybody, and Sorrells will grab it and clear it out. Throws it down this near sideline, but it's a little bit too far for Spalding. Pass from Lawson with it, top of the key, or top of the box, I should say, not the key. Out of play as it goes past the far post, and it'll be a goal kick for Sorrells. So, 23 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Second half, Howland up 1-0. Galvez, Bernay, Spalding, near side, plays it back. Gazzoni, sliding tackle that time out of nowhere by Kenny, and the Tigers flip it down into the Fitch defensive end, but again, Sorrells right there to pick it up and clear it. That one off the top of the head of Keaton Perry. That will go out of play. Herman to throw it in. Stays in play on the far side, but kicked out that time by Christopher Perry. So it'll be a throw in again for Fitch. They're about 30 yards out of goal. Excuse me. Herman to throw it in. Off the head of Kenny. Lawson controls it before it goes out of play. His pass a little bit behind Kenny, and he loses it to the Falcon defense as Galvez took it away. Potkanicki on this near side. Gazzoni has it knocked out of play by the Tigers, and it's going to be a throw-in for Bear. So Dylan Bear on this near side will throw it in for Fitch. Off of the head of Caleb Rose. So once again a throw-in for the Falcons. That one up into the air by Bakeris. And it comes across this near side. Now Burneye will throw it in. Nope, he's going to give it to Bear again. Bear, that one off Spalding. Came down this near sideline, and it's out of play. Last touched by Howland. So, again, the ball down this near side. Now it's finally cleared to the midfield area, and Herman will pass it down, and it's headed out at the defense, that time by Behringer. Fitch gets it right back, sends it back in. Spalding, Burneye, Galvez, that goes off of him. Burneye right there to pick it up, sends it down this near sideline, but it's too far for Spalding, and it's going to be a throw-in for Howland. Tigers down on this near side. Bakeris with it. Up into the air. Galvez. Carson. Gazzoni. Played out by Bakeris. Tigers control it. Rose sends it across the way. Keaton Perry with it. He gets knocked down, but his pass is headed out by Carson. Potkanicki couldn't chase that one down, so he loses it momentarily to Howland. Falcons get it back. Burneye, he'll send one down on the run. Is Ruggles, but it's a little bit too far for Ruggles to catch up with it, and it's cleared momentarily by Vasily Gentis and then out of play by Christopher Perry, I should say. Christopher Perry with it. Now Kenny has it. Kenny trying to gain control. He does. Good play. Stuck with it. Pass over on this near side, and the ball is put up, and it's way too far. Cross the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for Fitch. And that came off the foot of Jet Hua. So Sorrells with a little equipment problem, but they've taken care of that now. Herman across the way. Herman sends one down the far sideline, off the foot of Tabola and out of play, but last touched by Howland. We have gone under the, well, we're just coming up on the 18-minute mark. So 18 minutes left here in half number two. Howland up 1-0 on a goal by Lawson at the 24:43 mark of the second half. Sorrells going to clear it for Fitch. Midfield area. Headed by Rose. Picked up by Burneye. Josiah looking for some help. Sends it back to Jamie Sorrells. Sorrells has Gazzoni over here on the near sideline. And he also has Bear by him, but he decides to send one a little further up, and that's headed right back by Bakeris. Ball is sent across the far side. Kenny trying to control it. Potkanicki had it, lost it. Now it's Tabola, and he cannot keep it in place, so it's a throw-in for Howland. And let's... Nope, they're going to give it to the Falcons. So Fitch will throw it in. Herman with it. Herman getting it in. Ball goes over everyone's head and finally cleared to the midfield area. Heading it down is Bear, but picking it up are the Tigers, and Burneye breaks that rush up. Pass on the near side, chased down by Spalding. Back to Gazzoni. Back to Bear. And he'll play it to Sorrells. So Jamie Sorrells with an opportunity here. Up the far sideline, off the head of Tabola. Ruggles trying to chase it down. Played out by Behringer. Fitch has it, however, as they intercepted that pass. Herman. Intended for Burneye, but we've got an opportunity. Spalding with it. And now they'll play it back and reset. Falcons had a chance, but couldn't quite get the offense where they wanted it. And that one goes out of play, but off of Howland. So a throw in for the Falcons. And Dylan Bear to take it. All right, coming in is number 9 for Fitch, Nolan Mickey. And Ruggles coming out for a breather. Ball goes in. That one off Potkanicki. Trying to battle for it. Burneye has it. Oh, great pass behind him to Spalding. Spalding sending one across, but boy, the defense right there for Howland, as that one was cleared by Rose. And now the Tigers have it on a throw-in from the near side. So they've picked up some field position here. Keaton Perry to throw it in. We've got 14 minutes and 35 seconds to go here. Howland up 1-0 in the second half. Lead pass. And going down that time was Jet Hua. But nothing called as the ball goes over the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick for Sorrells. Ball sent across the way to Herman. Burneye plays it back to the defense. Gazzoni. Pass up into the midfield area. Potkanicki chasing it down before it goes out of play. Up the near sideline, chasing it down is Tabola. And Nick can't control it, but Potkanicki comes in to give him a hand, and now that goes out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Howland on this near side. Getting ready to come back into the lineup for Howland. Across the way is Dominic Santee. Okay, playing it back is Dylan Bear. Sorrells will play it out. Pass up to Carson. Carson goes back to Sorrells. And now Sorrells will send one toward the midfield area. It's off of the leg of Bakeris. And it's going to be a throw-in for Fitch. Herman with it. A little push in the back that time. Interesting by Bakeris to gain a little bit of ground so the Falcon defender couldn't come back and head that out. And the Tigers maintain possession. Goes out of bounds off Fitch. So finally coming back into the lineup is Santee. And let's see, for the Falcons, Jonathan Richardson, that's his first appearance. And waiting to come in is Hayden Bauer, number 2. So Coach James making some substitutions here late in the game with 12:12 to go. Howland 1, Fitch nothing. That ball slips right out of the hands that time of the thrower, Bakeris, but Howland's maintained possession. That one goes across the crease of the goal and across the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for Fitch. And that will allow Hayden Bauer to come into the game. Puz coming back in. Spalding will come out, as will Potkanicki. He will take a breather. So Coach James trying to get some fresh legs in there with right now just under 11:30 to go. Kenny with it. Puz on him. Puz steals it away. Good defensive play that time by Adrian Puz, but he is triple teamed and loses the ball. That one broken up by Carson, but sent right back down again by Rose. Ball sent back. Rose gets it. Going to his left. Good pass. That one to Connor Gebhardt, who's in the game. And a nice sliding tackle that time by number 5, Dylan Bear. Took it right off the foot of Jet Hua. And it'll be a throw-in for Howland. Gentis had it, but they are, let's see here. We got a stoppage here. I think did they call a, I'm not sure what they called. If head referee has the ball, though, and he drops it in play. So we are back in play. Lawson with it on the near side. Centered one, but nobody there except for number 12, Carson of Fitch. Getting it right back again is Howland. That ball chipped into the 18-yard box, but Jamie Sorrells comes out and grabs hold of it. Up into the air, that one off a Puz. Mickey can't get to it, but he does now, as Bakeris couldn't control the ball. Burneye gets through 3 people. Make it 4, throws a shot down, but that's an easy save as it bounces a few times into the waiting arms of Zach Lewis. So Lewis now will toss it up into the midfield area. Burneye will boot it over the near sideline, and Howland will throw it in. Keaton Perry throws it in, but it goes right back out of bounds again. This time, Fitch will throw it in. Ball loose. Keaton Perry sends it across the way. Chipped down toward the goal by Bakeris. Ball's loose and centered. Went right across the crease. Fitch to pick it up. Mickey with it. Now it's momentarily stolen away, but Galvez gets it back. Puz with a nice little quick pass to Mickey. Give and go back to Mickey from Puz. Galvez with it. Puz to the near side to Burneye, and Burneye's pass just a little bit too far for Hayden Bauer. Yeah, it's coming out to cover the ball up. Goalkeeper Zach Lewis. Howland up 1-0 here with 8 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the second half. And let's see, we got a stoppage of play here. Not sure. Okay, Ruggles coming back in. Coming out of the lineup will be Dylan Bear. And Kenny is the injured player, so he is heading off the field, Jack Kenny. And the ball will be put into play as Lewis, the goalkeeper for Howland, will boot it away. So hopefully Jack Kenny will return to the lineup. Herman, that one intercepted by Howland, but getting it right back was Puz. That one up into the air off of Bakeris, high over the far side, and it's intercepted by Howland. Hua, good pass. Carson loses his balance. Shot, nope, didn't get one off. Nice play by Herman. Now there's a shot on goal and a score. That one came off of the foot of Caleb Rose at the 7:36 mark. Falcons had a chance to clear the ball, but they never quite were able to do it. And it rolled to Rose, and again, tucking it in the near side corner, beating Sorrells to the left of Sorrells. And now it's a 2-0 lead for Howland. So the Falcons need to get something quickly if they want to get back in this, because there's only about 7 1/4 left here in the second half. Ruggles, that one away from him. That kept in play, though, by the Tigers. Sent to the midfield area. Picking it off, Richardson. He loses it. With it was Dominic Santee. He lost it. Kenny back on the field. And let's see. We got a foul called on Fitch, so it'll be a free kick for Howland. Going down that time, Jet Hua. Ball sent down by Vasily Gentis. And let's see. That goes over the goal line, so it's going to be a goal kick set up by Sorrells. Off the top of the head of Rose. Bauer tried to control it but couldn't. Lawson took control. And Sorrells again will clear it. Far side. Mickey chasing it down. Can't get to it. Throw in for Howland. That'll come off the hands of Bakeris. 5:55 to go here in the second half. Howland up 2-0. Mickey trying to pass it. That one goes past Burneye, intercepted by Howland. And let's see, the Tigers control it. They get it down here to Lawson. Lawson getting around the defense. Now they close down on him. And it will be a free kick. Burneye taking it. Coming down with it is Bauer, and that one gets intercepted by Howland. Tigers now have control. Rose has it. Gets the give and go. Back to him. Rose taken right off his foot by Galvez. Kenny with it. Slides one down to Rose. Rose looking for a teammate. Far side. Mickey and Hua going at it. And let's see, they call a foul on Hua, so it'll be a kick for Herman. Up to Puz. Mickey. couldn't get to it as coming in and sliding it and sending it over the far side for Howland was number 4, Bakeris. Tigers get it back again in the Falcon end of the field. Kenny, right on the midfield line, gets taken down. No call. Puz, near side Bauer. Stolen away and cleared by Howland. Run down by Richardson. Richardson sends a pass to Bauer. A little bit too far. And the Tigers clear it on this near sideline. Quick throw in for the Falcons by Richardson. Kenny, and he will boot it all the way down to Sorrells to our right with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Fitch down by 2. Tigers trying to control it. That one taken away by Christopher Perry. Across the far side, sent down by the Falcons, but nobody deep. And watching it is Behringer, and it goes right to his goalkeeper, Zach Lewis. So Lewis to put it in play. And just for good measure, Ruggles making him hurry a little bit longer than he may want to have. That one headed down by Carson. Burneye across the way, a little bit too far for Mickey, and he can't catch up with it. Nice defensive play to shield Mickey from getting to the ball by Bakeris. So throw in for the Tigers. That one goes off of Mickey's head out of bounds, so Howland will pick up about 25 yards and throw it in right around the midfield stripe. And Tigers, no hurry to get it in with a 2-goal lead in less than 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Yeah, let's see, what do we got? We got a stoppage and a foul called on Fitch, so it'll be put into play by Howland. Ball sent down the far sideline. Cleared away by Fitch. Puz with it. Pass over to Burneye. He's got a teammate here on the near side, but that was behind Bauer. And picking that one up is Lawson. Ball rolling down along this near line and finally goes out of play. Last touch by Fitch. So Lawson, will he throw it in? I'm not sure what he's going to do. Yes, he does. Okay, gets it into Kenny. Kenny with Burneye all over him, but Howland now just passing it around. Behringer, and that one now sent back to the goalkeeper, Lewis. With it is Vasily Gentis. Ball goes out of play, but it'll be a throw in for Howland. And we are coming up on the 1 minute mark here in this one, and it is right now. So less than a minute to go. Howland up 2-0. Ball's going to be thrown in by the Falcons. Mickey sends it down. Herman headed back toward the Fitch goal. Herman, or excuse me, that was Kenny. Up into the air, Carson with it. He's going to play it up. Off the foot of Burneye. Puz with it, across the way, Mickey keeps it in play. 16 seconds to go. Mickey will steal it away. Howland gets possession. Kenny loses it. Burneye with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. So the Howland Tigers come into Greenwood Chevy Falcons Stadium, and with 2 goals in the second half, defeat your Falcons by the score of 2-0. So let's recap the scoring. The first goal came off of the foot of number 16 of Howland, Herb Lawson, at the 24:43 mark. And that came off of a deflection, and Lawson was right there to pick it up and beat goalkeeper Jamie Sorrells to his left as he tucked it into the left-hand corner. And the Tigers were on the board, and they led 1-0. That goal stood up until the 7:36 mark when Caleb Rose, again on a deflection from a ball that could have been cleared, and instead Rose got it at the top of the 18-yard box and beat Sorrells once again in the near side corner of the net, which would be to the left side of Sorrells, and that gave Howland a 2-0 lead, and that's how this all ended. The Falcons with no opportunity to score once this second goal was put in by the Tigers. So the Falcons and the Tigers end up here at Fitch. Want to thank some people before we head on out. First of all, what I'd like to do is once again thank the sponsorship by Jamie Blott. The Austintown Fitch Athletic Department wants to thank State Farm Insurance agent Jamie Blott for her continued support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoning Avenue in Austintown. So you can stop by the office. You can call 330-779-0097, or you can visit her website, jamieblott.com, for all of your insurance needs. A couple people to thank here also in the Fitch family. I want to thank the athletic director, Russell Hauser, for his time. Also to athletic communications specialist Chris Lewis, and to our technical wizard at Fitch, Tom Ventresco. Guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate your help, and without you, these are not possible to do, along with Jamie Blott. So the Falcons drop 1 to Howland, 2-0. The next Falcon home soccer boys match will be this coming Saturday, October the 1st. It's senior night, as the Falcons will take on the Grizzlies from Wadsworth High School, and the varsity game time will be 5 o'clock. Once again, I am Lenny Gessler, thanking you for watching. Our final score, Howland 2, Fitch 0.